I'm Chris Henderson from Northern Tribe Outdoors, and it's time for an Overlander update. Something a little bit different because it's time to winterize the old off-road trailer, and so as we began to do that, the first thing I did was took my lithium-ion battery out and put it in the house where it can be happy and not get frozen. They tend to not like that very well, and so they do a little better. But then the second thing I want to do is I want to cover it. And there's some discussion about whether you put an RV cover on them or not, and because some people are concerned about, you know, mildew and that kind of thing. With a cargo trailer conversion, I probably wouldn't necessarily have to cover it. I'd planned on putting like a blue tarp on it or something like that, mostly to protect the solar panels on the top from the snow and whatnot. But I was contacted by this company, Dikasun company, and they said, hey, we have an RV cover and we'd like you to take a look at it and see what you think. And so I agreed to do that, and so here we go. And I got they sent it to me in this nice box, and I thought, well, I might as well just open it up and see what we got in here. So let's get to it. Yeah. Looks like it's got, it's all contained in one bag, so that's kind of nice. Let's see here. Let me pull it out of there. I like the fact that the bag is quite a bit bigger, which means that you'll probably be able to get it back in there when you're done in the spring and you start using the trailer, so that's kind of nice. Looks like we've got a few things in here. We got some warranty card. It's always good. Instructions, you know, the things that we don't look at when we try and put it together. See what's in here. Got some little white ropes, and I think, yeah, these are tire covers. So you can cover up your tires. It looks like there's 4 of them in there. So we'll keep them in there for now. I only got 2 tires, so I'll have 2 extra. And we'll put that down in there. And then we got this thing. It says gutter cover and tongue jack head cover and windproof strap. So it looks like there's a few things in there. The looks like the windproof strap looks like it's got a bungee as part of it. So that's nice, as it will keep it from blowing around in the wind. Looks like these are tongue covers. So then your jack cover, that's your jack cover right there. So cool. That'll keep it protected a little bit, so I don't get all rusty in the rain here. Where I'm at, it's all about the rain and keeping a little bit of the rain off of it. So we'll put that on, we'll try that out. Yep, got some of these. Looks like we got 6 of them, and I believe they are to fool people who are trying to do marshmallow roasts. No, I suspect what they are is little spacers you can put in a place to either keep a strap off a thing. Might be for gutters. You know, with my trailer, may not have a use, but that's okay. Here they are. Let's see what else we got. Okay, these are your straps, and that's great. So we got plenty of these straps in here. See anything else running around here? Got a patch kit, so that's good. And then we got the cover itself. So there you go. That's what's in your box. And now what we'll do is we'll head outside and put it on and see how it looks. I'm not expecting too much when it comes to how this fits, because this is the smallest one they make is for a 14 to 16 foot trailer, I think, 12 to 14 maybe. My trailer is 10 feet long, so I think it's going to probably be way too big, but I'm hoping that I can do a little bit of monkeying with it to make it do what I want it to do and protect my trailer. So. And if you have a bigger trailer, obviously, then this would fit just fine. So we'll go outside and take a look. So one of the things that I'm most interested in on this cover is that's going to help me out here in the Northwest is fir needles. And I don't know about you, but man, those things, when they start falling, they just get all over the place. They get in everything, and you just get a layer of them on stuff. So that's one of the reasons why I think a cover is going to really help me. I'm not worried about, you know, the mildew and that kind of thing that people are, because I'm not going to seal this thing up. And I think they'll get plenty of airflow underneath this cover. But we're going to go ahead and just try and put it on here and see how it goes. Probably won't be a lot of sound with this. We'll just throw it on there, be fast motion or whatever, so that you're not sitting around looking at it. But just see how it is at the end. But here we go. Because this thing is made for a full-size trailer, it's obviously my trailer's going to swim in it, which I think that'll be good for the airflow anyway. But it's also going to make it a lot easier for me to put it on versus somebody else. They recommend kind of putting it inside out and then turning it out. So I'll probably try that. But I think, like I say, this is going to swim in here. My trailer's going to swim in it. But that's good. I think that'll be a good thing if I can get it tightened up enough. This fabric up here is quite a bit heavier than the side fabric, so real pleased with that. That looks like that's gonna be some tough stuff. So anyway, gotta get that. Well, after a little bit of an adventure, we got this thing on here, and like I said, I think this thing's my trailer is swimming in this thing, but there's some which is okay. I'm okay with that, because I think that'll give it a little more airflow. And a couple of things that I did notice about it that I thought, hey, it's worth mentioning, is that these little flaps right here actually have air holes in them, and the flaps come over to protect the air holes so you don't get water in there, but that's going to let some air move around in there. Make sure you can see that. Some air move around in there quite a bit. And they got those flaps all over the place. They've got zippers on the side, so those can come up so I can still get into my door. If we got something that we left in the trailer, or something we want to put in the trailer, we can do that. Also, it's going to let me check on this thing. So if it's starting to have any kind of problems with moisture or anything like that, I can check it out. And see, these straps that I have on here, I actually have them, you can kind of see I'm running them this direction, That is not how they were intended to do. The engineers were looking at this going, what in the world is this guy doing? But my trailer is so narrow and small that I can actually run them this way, and it straps it up real nice. Keeps it pretty tight. You know those fake marshmallows? Quite useful for sharp corners. So if you have any sharp corners, then you can put them on there. I use a little bit of duct tape just to throw them on there, make sure they don't go anywhere, especially if there's some kind of windstorm or something like that. Now for me, I did not do the straps underneath, and that's very purposeful on my part because I want to increase the airflow that is under my trailer. We live in a very moist environment. If I were in a place where I was worried about the dry or something like that, I might strap those up. But I think with the way I've got it going here, I think this is going to work out really good, and that'll give more airflow underneath the trailer so we don't get a lot of stagnant air in there. That's pretty much it. I got this all strapped up here, and I'll come out and check on it after the first big windstorm, and you know, see how it's holding up, see how it's making sure it's riding nice, and maybe come out during and take a picture. You can see us on Facebook. I'll maybe put it in the trailer conversion cargo trailer conversion group on Facebook. I'm part of that, so see how it's going, and we'll just evaluate it through. But listen, this material is feeling really tough. So I'm liking that a lot. I'm thinking this is way superior to my blue tarp idea, and so we'll see. I'll probably do a follow-up one in the spring just to see how it rolled the winter. But you know, if you're looking for this kind of thing, it's a pretty good product, and check it out. And that's all I got for now, and back to duck hunting.